Marcus finished working on one of the GTRs, so we've got it loaded up on the dyno. Here we've got Sam's awesome R32 GTR. He brought this car to us for a host of minor upgrades, I'd call it, but we ended up doing quite a bit, and we got a Haltech Elite in it. We've got just a nice array of things. PRP trigger kit. So anyway, this is a 2530 setup. If you guys don't know Sam does a lot of videography. He works closely with TRC, and we're really privileged to have his car here. So we've got it loaded up, and we're going to make a pull now with pump gas. He's going to be running a flex tune, so we're gonna make a pull first on pump gas and see what kind of power we make. We'll be aiming for 400, a little over 400 wheel, and then we're gonna drain the 93 out, switch over to E85, and shoot for that bigger number, around 500 or so at least. So Sam wants to keep it somewhat conservative. He's not a balls to the wall, looking for everything type of driver. So it's not going to be a max effort push, but it is going to be a really reliable, potent setup for the street that can be turned up if you really want to. So let's go ahead and get started with the pump gas tune and see how it ends up. Perfect. So we hit 400 horsepower. That's the pump gas 403. Now we're going to drain it and switch it out to E85. So now we've got E85 loaded into the car, and we made the adjustments to the Haltech in order to accommodate for the E85. This has a flex fuel sensor, so it's going to make all of its own calculations after we dial in the basics. But anyway, it's about a 70 to 75% blend right now, so we're going to go ahead and run it with this and see how close to that 500 horsepower we can actually get. All right, let's make one more pull here. We got the E85 dialed in, and I think this is going to be about all she's got. So let's see what she is. $515. Nice. So there you go. So we ended up at 515 horsepower. That's exactly what he was looking for. 500 on the 85, 400 on 93. That's a nice square number, and I think he's going to really enjoy that setup. So this for you, Sam. So that'll do it for this car. All set up, good power, happy with that. I also have the 3-rotor here chilling, you can tell because of the hood. And just a couple of cool cars are in the shop. We'll do a little show and tell. We got a nice looking S14. Well, it's actually a 240, but it looks good. Everything's done legit. SR swap. Nice setup. Got Rob's car. We're doing some stuff on that. This car, and oh yeah, what do we got here, huh? What do you guys think of that? Top secret Supra. This is top secret stuff. Pretty cool kit. If you guys have never seen this, it's the same one as like the Smokey Nagata car, but this is obviously a USDM car, Targa, and just real like period correct stuff. So figured I'd share that with you. Just a overall interesting setup. Big brakes, big wheels, definitely straight out of that time frame. I think this car was built by Titan. I don't remember, but I've seen it before. So cool. So stay tuned, more to come, but good power there. Oh, and I got a small Sur-Ron update. Not a big deal, but battery's not here yet. I talked to Chris earlier. He's working on it, and hopefully we'll have something by the weekend. We'll see. A couple days left. But in the meantime, for the NXT display on the Sur-Ron, my buddy Jorge, aka the CNC man, he cut this for me, and it fits pretty damn good. So I think we're gonna continue polishing this up and make something out of it. We might do some anodizing, can do some engraving. It'll be really cool. So if you guys haven't seen the display yet, this is the NXT display for the Sur-Ron, made by ERT. That's Alan at ERT. He did this setup. Really cool. You can switch modes, sport mode, eco. So really cool. An awesome touchscreen display that allows you to do a lot of stuff. Either way, battery's on the way, so we'll see. Hopefully it gets here soon. Oh, and I want to show you guys something else. Got to go to the house though first. So here we go. So here's the enclosure. And here is our snake. She's been in here for a couple days, just kind of figuring out things.
Now we're gonna try to give her some dinner, because she's actually due to eat. And she supposedly has a pretty good feeding response, so we're gonna find out right now.
Yeah.
We put her on some aspen substrate so that she can kind of burrow and feel comfortable, but I don't want her to accidentally ingest some when she's eating. So I'm just gonna try pulling her out and see what she does here. Oh, and I just put it right on her. Okay. These tongs suck. Oh yeah, good.
Well, that was easy. Well, she's got a pretty good eating response,
Yeah.
I'd say.
We gotta take these rubber things off the...
Yeah, it couldn't really hold it at all. It's all right. We weren't equipped for feeding, but we got the food, and she's obviously quick to hit it, so that's a good sign. Well, I won't bore you with the timeline here. This is obviously going to take a little while. Snakes, generally larger snakes like this, don't just chomp stuff down super quick, but she looks like she got to it. Either way, here's the enclosure. Now that the snake's just kind of hanging, here's the enclosure. I put this together really pretty quick. Took the Home Depot route. One of my friends over at Home Depot hooked me up. You know who you are. And we chopped up some wood put some hinges on, cut some windows out, and built this enclosure real quick so that we could put this awesome snake right in the living room. And I think Carla's happy with that. Like that, it's done. A drama-free feeding brought to you by Carla. Congratulations.
I'm so happy.
That's a sign of a good snake, I think.
Yeah, she's well trained.
Yeah, she gets out of the cage herself to eat and goes back in the cage herself when she's done. Good girl. So to recap, we've got our 8-foot boa constrictor named Athena. She's new to the family and we're happy to have her. We're really lucky. The couple that we got her from are car people like us, and they were nice enough to let us take Athena home. So Carla's a happy camper. I'm a happy camper.
Athena's a happy camper.
Athena's a happy camper.
She has a cat litter box for a hide because we couldn't find anything else big enough.
Yeah, she needs like a custom hide.
Yeah.
So we'll pick something up soon for her, but what an amazing snake. She's beautiful. If you didn't see the last video where we got her, go check it out. I love animals, we love animals. I know you guys love animals too, so hope you guys enjoy this stuff. More to come.